our topics. So
what do you need a 240-pound running back who runs incredibly hard for when you could use your star wide receiver or your future quarterback, number one?
Okay. So Trey Lance.
I mean, I know that's salty, but I mean, seriously, I mean, that happened.
It's true. Larry, we need to talk about Trey Lance's future because it's uncertain. I mean, I think some Niner fans would like to think, all right, he'll rehab and then he'll just be the starter next year and they'll pick up where they left off. Yeah, the problem with that is this is another year on the bench. He's still the same inexperienced guy he was 2 years ago. 3 years on the bench, coming off a serious injury. I don't know that they can just throw him out there as the starter without some type of a hedge like they had this year. And I don't think the hedge can be Jimmy Garoppolo again. So what do you think Trey Lance's future is? And do the Niners need another quarterback to add to this room next year?
Wow. I mean, I like Brock Purdy, to be honest. I think Brock Purdy's, kind of like a Kirk Cousins. I mean, I think
like
he
Brock
is.
Purdy's a backup, but I'm not sure that he's a future starter. I'm just saying. I like him as a backup.
And that's fine. Fine. I mean, and I think he's to me, there's no doubt he's a good backup.
That's what I
because he's cheap and he's smart. But
I'm thinking like a first-round pick at quarterback.
I mean,
because he's going to do a bunch of good ones next year.
Here's the question: do you keep investing assets in quarterbacks unless you hire somebody on your staff who at some point in their coaching career has developed a quarterback, or at least has a reputation for developing quarterbacks? Because right now you've got, a young starter in Trey who's now hurt. You have a quarterback coach who's never done it before, even though he played in the league. And once again, is playing in the league the equivalent of coaching the position? Kyle's a great play caller. He's proven in the league, but can he develop a quarterback? Gracie's a former NFL quarterback. He played in the league, but can he develop a quarterback? Instead of kind of discovering if any of these coaches can develop a quarterback, how about go find a coach that has developed a quarterback and bring that guy in as some on your staff as your as your offensive quality control or your quarterback coach or your OC or whatever title you want to give him. How about a quarterback, somebody who really has developed young quarterbacks?
It's true.
That would be nice. That was what the 49ers had in Mike Holmgren back in the Joe Steve days. They at least had a quarterback coach who had, was kind of a proven quarterback coach. And then, of course, he went and developed Favre after that. And, so, I mean, I'd like to see maybe a proven coach and maybe a streamlined offense from Kyle, because it seems maybe overly complex for young quarterbacks to grasp.
Here's the problem, though, and why it's extra complicated. If the Niners decide they need another quarterback next year, one, they don't have a first-round pick. And two, how do you trust Kyle Shanahan to pick the next one? He picked Trey and tried to develop Trey his way. How do you trust him to do it again? I think if they actually have to bring in another quarterback next year, I don't know that Kyle's the right guy for that. I know you're saying bring in a good quarterback coach, but that guy has to work with whoever Kyle picks.
No more first-round picks on quarterbacks either for the foreseeable. First of all, you don't have any. Well, I'm just saying it's like, you know what? You just
after the first round.
I know, but you just invested some serious assets in a quarterback. Unless the one's staring you down that you totally believe in, I think I'd rather take a chance on trying to find one some other way.